You've been sitting on the sidelines waiting for Madison home prices to crash. I get it. You've read the headlines, you've watched the YouTube videos saying a correction is coming, and you think if you wait just 6 more months, you'll finally get your deal. But here's what I'm seeing on the ground as a broker for Southern Wisconsin for Keller Williams. The exact opposite is happening, and the MLS data backs it up. Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos when they drop. Let me paint a picture for you. You're pre-approved. You're ready. You're waiting for listings in Madison, Sun Prairie, maybe even Janesville. And every time you find something under $450,000, it's gone in 72 hours with multiple offers. It feels like you're being gaslit. National headlines say the market is cooling off. Your friend in Phoenix tells you the prices are dropping. So why does it feel like it's the most competitive market you've ever seen? Because here's the truth, nobody's telling you. Madison isn't Phoenix. It isn't Austin, and it isn't Tampa. What's happening in those markets has absolutely nothing to do with what's happening right here in Dane County. And if you're making your buying decisions based on national headlines, you're gonna cost yourself some real money. Let's look beyond the surface and get honest about what's really happening. In May 2026, 545 homes sold across all of Dane County. That includes Madison and every surrounding city. 545 sales in 1 month for a metro area of over 300,000 people. Let's compare that now to Rock County, where 163 homes sold in a month. That's roughly 1 home for every 3 sold in Dane County, despite Rock County having about a third of Dane County's population. The demand is concentrated right here in Madison, and the supply simply can't keep up. To put that in perspective, a healthy, balanced market has about 6 months of housing supply. Dane County has less than 1 month. That means if there were no new listings to hit the market today, every single home would be sold in under 30 days. So when people ask me, are prices going to drop? I like to ask them a different question. Who feels confident enough to sell? Because here's the reality. A lot of homeowners locked in at 3% for a mortgage rate back in 2021, and now they're looking at today's rates thinking, how can I possibly move without my payment going way up? And that's a real fear. But here's the part many people are not talking about. Some homeowners do not need more house anymore. They need the right-sized house. Less maintenance, fewer stairs, a better layout, and a home that fits this next season of life. The problem is many would-be sellers feel stuck. They are not staying because their current home is perfect. They're staying because they're afraid selling means giving up financial security. That is what I call the Golden Handcuffs problem. It is not just that sellers do not want to sell. It's that many of them need a smart plan before they feel safe making a move. And until more of those homeowners have a clear path forward, inventory stays tight. Buyers keep competing, and the prices are not likely to fall in any meaningful way. So here's where it gets interesting. In May 2026, the median home sale price in Madison hit $460,000. The average, $544,000 across 190 closed sales in the city alone. You zoom out in Dane County, and that median jumps to $500,000 with the average over $599,000. Meanwhile, the national media is running stories about housing correction and the bubble burst. Let me show you why that doesn't apply here. Madison has 3 things that the Sunbelt cities such as Phoenix, Austin, and Tampa don't. We have a state capital with stable government jobs, a major research university that brings in federal funding, and a tech sector that's quietly booming. Epic Systems alone employs over 12,000 people in Verona. Those aren't jobs that disappear in a recession. When you have stable employment, population growth, and inventory this tight, prices don't drop. They can't. The math doesn't work. The only way prices drop is if the people are forced to sell. And in Madison, they're not. Now here's the secret. There is a place near Madison where the numbers look completely different, where the median is $181,000 less and it's just 40 minutes south. Janesville. In Rock County, the median home price in May 2026 was $319,000. The average was $343,000. and across 163 closed sales for the entire county. In Janesville specifically, the median was $320,000 and the average was $340,000 with 67 sales. Compare that to Dane County. $500,000 median, $599,000 average. That's $181,000 difference in median price. $181,000 for a 40-minute drive down I-90. I have clients who were ready to give up on home ownership entirely. They were losing bidding war after bidding war in Madison at the $450,000 mark, and they bought a beautiful home in Janesville for $320,000 with far less competition. Same salary, same lifestyle, $180,000 less. The commute to Madison is about 40 minutes, and before you say, whoa, that's too far, people commute an hour each way in Chicago, Atlanta, Denver every single day. I personally commuted to Madison from Evansville for 5 years, and let me tell you, that was the best 40 minutes of alone time I got every single day. The difference is, in Janesville, you're driving through farm country on I-90, not sitting in gridlock traffic, and you're keeping roughly $1,000 more in your pocket every month when you factor in the lower mortgage payment, the lower property taxes, and the lower cost of living. So when people ask me, should I wait for Madison prices to drop? My answer is still, stop waiting for the crash that isn't coming and start looking where the value actually exists. Okay, so let's get practical. Here's what I'd tell you based on where you are right now. If you're a buyer under $500,000 in Madison, you need to stop house hunting the normal way. Get fully underwritten, not just pre-approved. That tells the seller your financing is a sure thing, almost as good as cash. In a multiple offer situation, that's the difference between winning and losing. I walk through exactly how to do that in my Prime Buyer Blueprint. The link is in the description. If you're a buyer who's flexible on location, look at Janesville, Milton, Edgerton, all in Rock County, where the median is $319,000 and the average is $343,000. You'll get more house, lower taxes, and you won't be competing against 10 other offers. I've helped families make this move, and every single one of them has said the same thing. Man, I wish I'd done this sooner. If you're a seller sitting on a 3% rate, I know it feels like a trap, but your equity is at an all-time high. Madison's average sale price is $544,000. If you've outgrown your home, the math might actually work in your favor, even at a higher rate. Don't let the golden handcuffs keep you in a house that doesn't fit your life anymore. My team can help you run the numbers. No pressure, just real math. And if you're sitting on the fence waiting for a crash, please hear me on this. The procrastination tax is real. With prices where they are and inventory this tight, waiting 6 months means the same house may cost you more, and your interest rate isn't getting any friendlier. You're not saving money by waiting, you're losing it. So here's the bottom line. Madison home prices are not going to drop in 2026. The data is clear. 554 sales in Dane County in May alone at a $500,000 median and an inventory under 1 month. The crash everybody's waiting for isn't coming, at least not here. But the opportunity, it's totally real. It just might look different than what you expected. Whether that's getting fully underwritten to win in Madison or looking just 40 minutes south to Rock County where the median is $181,000 less, there's a path forward. You just need someone who knows the local market to show you where to look. I'm Marisa Voelkel, managing broker in Wisconsin for Keller Williams Realty Signature and leader of the Havenwood Realty team. I'm also a licensed general contractor. So when I walk through a house, I'm not just looking at the staging, I'm looking at the bones. If you want a straight answer on what your move should look like, head to the link in the description, grab the Prime Buyer Blueprint, and my team will reach out to help you build a plan that actually works. Watch our next video on Southern Wisconsin living, and I'll see you there.